And here we have the Transformers robots in disguise, Warrior class or Deluxe class, Thunderhoof. Thunderhoof, or Thunderhoof. I don't know. Thunderhoof is part of Wave 6, or Wave 2 2016, but Wave 6 overall, for the Transformers robots in disguise Warrior class figures. Instructions are a little bit vague. They seem to just oversimplify the steps, which I'm going to show you later. It's not as simplified. So, very excited to get this figure, actually. One of the figures I was looking forward to from a robot for the Warrior class line. And he turned out great, I think. Comes with his blaster pistol. You can store it right here if you want to. There's a way to store it in alt mode, which the box does not describe. So the paint apps, I think, came out great. Wonderful metallic blue paint. I thought we were going to do it flat, but Hasbro really pulled through with this one. It looks so expensive. The blue has a little bit of flake on it. Very, very nice. My only gripe about the figure's silhouette or mold is that there's just so little clearance for the horns and the shoulder pads, the shoulder kibble. So right there, it's fine. But when you start moving the arms, these horns really get in the way, and you look funny like that. So the best way to do it is you rotate the arm. You have him looking a little bit to the side, and then you'll get the arm. You'll get the arms to cooperate. And they even do it right there. They're very sneaky. They do it in the picture. See, for the arms to go outward, they had to twist the head because there is a clearance issue. And I don't know how they could have fixed that. They could have added another joint right here. Maybe they could have fixed it, but what can you do? So paint apps are great. Just watch out for the red and silver on the face. Other than that, everything is peachy. Okay, the sculpt, as I said, is wonderful. It's got a lot of articulation, except for the clearance of the horns. It's got a lot of ball joints and hinges here and there. Waist swivel, partial waist swivel, because of this particular tab notch right there. You can lift it a bit. You can have him swivel all the way, because of transformation as well. Oh no, not because of transformation, but yeah, he's got a little bit of hinges here because of transformation. So overall, great. He just looks small. Thunderhoof was much bigger on the show. Here he is with his leader, Steeljaw, and you get Bumblebee. See, Bumblebee, I think, even is a little bit taller than this guy, or almost the same, minus the horns. They look, the camera is not doing it. See, they're about the same size. When Thunderhoof was really much bigger on the show. Okay, so let's see if we can follow the instructions. I've already transformed this. I'm going to show you guys how there's more to it than this. So step 1, fold the arms, fold the fists inward. Step 2, they highlight the horns, but they tell you to move it that way. I think what they meant was they should have highlighted the arms as well, because the next step is really you untab the shoulders and you move it like this. That should have been the next step, because if you don't untab the shoulders, you won't be able to do number 3, which is to flip this one out right there. Step 4, rotate the head. See, they don't even tell you about the spikes. They highlight the horns, but the instructions are really for the shoulders. So yeah, and then oh yeah, 5, you gotta rotate. See, again, they seem to think it's magical that they just give you instructions to rotate and you'd rotate it. So if you're a kid, come on. I mean, most kids will probably figure it out, and most fans of Transformers will easily figure this one out. But for the newbies, you gotta make the instructions foolproof, you know. So you gotta twist, bend the waist a little bit, and then rotate. That's how you do it. Okay, number 6 is you just fold the legs that way. And they seem to think magically that if you fold the legs that way, it will turn into something like this. Which, come on, really? There's a bit of it's an involved transformation that you have to do. You have to fold the feet this way. Then you have to join the legs together like that at that tab. That tab is very tight. And then you fold the waist all the way back, and you fold the hips, and then you fold the knees a little bit forward, then you tab them in. So it's quite an involved transformation, like about 2 or 3 steps more, not just one step, which they don't detail here. All right, and again, same here with number 7 and number 8. Number 7s, they just say, I don't even know what they're trying to say. Look at that. What does that mean to you? Okay, fold here, I suppose, like that. You're supposed to rotate the forearms outward like that, and then fold these things here. And the one thing they forget is there are tabs on the shoulder pads that you have to tab in like that. If you don't do that, it's going to be very difficult to fold these because the wheels are going to start flopping inward like that. So make sure you tab that in like that before you do anything with the arms, which they don't. Step 8 is probably the easiest. Okay, and that's the most correct, most accurate instruction. So yeah, like I said, you have to tab everything in, otherwise you're not going to be able to do that. And that's how you do it. So there he is, Thunderhoof as a mini tractor. And again, they don't tell you where to put this. I guess they're expecting you to just figure it out, like look for a MechTech port. But actually, it's right here underneath. There's a MechTech port that gets formed from the 2 halves of, if you can see it, I run out of batteries. This one, maybe this one. No, let's run out of batteries as well. Lost my torch. But anyway, there is a hole there that gets formed because of the halves, and that's where you stick this gun in, which the instructions conveniently did not indicate. So it's up to you to figure it out. Bit of a challenge. And there he is. He's pretty small. Here's Megatronus. I was expecting to be bigger. Can you imagine how awesome this figure would have been if it were like a Leader class or a Voyager class figure? It would have been really, really great. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. I'll have to give the figure, I mean, I like the figure. I like the way it turned out. The small issues about the clearance of the horns and the shoulders is forgivable. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Very nice. You want to start your collection of Decepticons from Robots in Disguise. Megatronus, this guy, and Quillfire, best way to do it. Transformers Robots in Disguise, Deluxe class or Warrior class, Thunderhoof. Thanks for watching.